Okay, so we will start, and the people will join us, and we are registering for other people. Okay, Damien, if you can just go to the next slide. Hello, everybody. Thank you to be with us for this last session of the years of Decathlon Skills and Process Retail. Today we will have two main topics. First topic with Damien that will present you the update of the workshop job and skills development. Important topic regarding the priority for the North Star regarding the sustainability project. And in the second topic, with Jean-Philippe, we will share you the last information regarding the United Job and Skills training offer deployment and make a special zoom on the job training part. And I will finish in 5 minutes to launch the coming year. So Damien, I'll let you start.
Okay, hello everyone. Do you hear me, everyone? Yes, okay. So I'm really happy to see you. I will introduce for 30 minutes regarding on the evolution in the workshop skills and job. There is a lot going on in the workshop at the moment, and things are changing and improving rapidly. It's difficult for me to explain in detail all the changes and all the details concerning regarding the release dates for each training, but I'm going to do my best to help you understand the changes at the moment. That's why we are going to focus on the strategy to understand and the method of application to make sure that everything runs for the better. In my presentation, I'm going to cover 5 points. Firstly, I'm going to review the network that we use to validate new updates. Secondly, I'm going to review the various release of the new job descriptions. Then I will review the strategy for the new responsibilities in the workshop. Fourthly, I will present the new A4 workshop training program for technicians and for you to understand better all the new skills and all the new contents. And finally, I will conclude with the priorities for the coming months. Firstly, we are going to review together the network which will help you to validate more easily the world skills strategy in the workshop environment. In order to facilitate the implementation of the entire workshop strategy, it is important to surround yourself with, firstly, the country workshop leader or the country circular economy leader, depending. Secondly, you need to be in contact with the country leaders or human resource leader of your country. Thirdly, you need to be in contact with the regional workshop manager, leader, sorry, if you have one in your country. He or she will be a great help when it comes to developing training courses, because as the vast majority of instructors are usually in a regional workshop. All these resources will make it easier for you to understand the overall strategy, to duplicate the new job description, to translate the new skills on the new on the HR repository, sorry, to duplicate the training courses on the platform and the training paths, on the platform. And finally, to translate the new training course on the new roadbooks, because we have a lot of roadbooks in the workshop I will show you just before. I would like to focus on this slide because it's essential that we are all well connected to make it easier to understand the new strategy and to validate all contents on the various tools. So do not hesitate, please, to come together with the different people to take stock and to apply all the contents, all the strategy, and all the skills, etc. Sorry, I have a problem with my mouse. It doesn't working. Oops, sorry. No, let's take a look at the different job descriptions and the different tasks in the workshop, the new job sheet description. The update, the job sheet description updated. To start with, there are 3 jobs in the store: the sailor technician, the workshop technician, and the workshop manager. In the regional workshop, we find the regional workshop technician, the regional workshop manager, and the regional workshop leader. I have also taken the opportunity to update the mission sheet, the assignment sheet, for the workshop instructor and expert. In this mission sheets, you will find all the process to validate, all the validation steps required to become an instructor, as well as all the steps required to remain an instructor or an expert. Okay. Check this list to see the mapping of instructor and experts if you want. You can check with the instructor who have been validated in each of our countries. Don't hesitate to do this after this meeting, because you can check if instructor have all the contents translated. I would like to remind you that in the workshop environment, with all the technical skills involved, we absolutely need instructors to develop these skills. Okay, it's very important in the workshop area. As far as releases are concerned, we will be coming back to you by the end of December, into 1 or 2 weeks, okay, to officially share with you the new job sheet description for technician and workshop manager first. For the moment, they are available to read, as we need to finalize the validation of each of the KPI with the workshop brand. We'll get back to you soon as soon as they are ready to be shared and duplicated in each country. Sorry for this delay, but we wanted to validate everything by all the parties before duplication. Between now and March 2024, we will also be sharing with you the new job sheet description for the regional workshop manager and the technician in the regional workshop. And finally, I will finish work on the workshop leader by October 2024, I think. Finally, the 2 assignment sheets for the instructor and the expert are already available for copying and translation to help your teammates at their annual meeting, in the annual meeting of this year. It is very important to manage this mission sheet translated, please, into your language to help them carry out their mission. So please keep it and translate it quickly. Okay, thanks. Now, let's take a look just a few moments at the strategy for updating the new responsibilities in the new workshop. It's important to understand what is the strategy. Why have we made all these changes and updates? Sorry. Firstly, to meet the operational needs of technicians today. Okay, it's very important to update, and I would like to remind you that the job description has not been updated around 6 years, 7 years, sorry, 6, or I don't remember. Secondly, to move towards operational excellence in a workshop of tomorrow and meet the needs of the new Circular Hub project that we launched in Madrid 2 weeks ago. Okay, it's a new project to build an excellence operational apply. The target will be to have workshop manager in a workshop, okay, with skills that are more specific to the needs of the workshop. Technicians with technical specialisms, technicians with diagnostic and second life specialism. It's new. And sales technician to facilitate the composition of the dream team. Okay. Today, focus on today. In our job description, sailor technician or technician for the workshop, we can currently find a single responsibility today, which is to provide workshop services, okay, perform workshop services. Within this responsibility, we can only find only 2 skills, okay? The first is all about technical gestures, and the second is about handling a product or handling my customer, okay? The problem is that it's difficult to teach certain subjects such as safety, workshop layout, the efficiency of the diagnostic procedure, the sale of the services, etc., etc. For this reason, we have decided to separate this responsibility sheet in 2 distinct parts, okay? On the left, diagnose and deal with. On the right, all the technical gestures. And today, in these responsibilities, we are going to find all these new skills. The new skills that you must translate on HR repository. I will show you just before, okay? As you can see on this slide, the workshop technician has 9 new skills. The diagnostic skills with it 19 processes. So it's very important to translate all the processes because you have a diagnostic for all the process. When I say process is like skiing, bike, urban gliding, inflatable craft, etc., etc. Okay. The skill of handle a product, the performance skill to understand, to know and apply the right application, the right decisions, following a good reading of his performance in the workshop. Okay, the service sales skill, the fast caching skill, and the famous new skill concerning why I worked with Mathieu, all the operational register about the second life, like the buyback, the rental returns, and product returns, etc., etc. In this second area, in the second responsibility, you can find the technical aspect of repairs, maintains, and personalization. In the service skill with the 19 process too, also, and the safety skill and the stock and layout skill. On the other hand, for a workshop technician, we want him to be the best in the world in the first responsibility, which is why that's why we have placed in the first position. Okay, so you have the framework of the new job sheet description that you have to translate in your country. Okay, and you have the description of all the skills that you need to translate it in a share repository. And at the top of this slide, I had all the code for each jobs. Okay, it's very important to use this code. Okay, don't do a mistake, because a lot of code are how can I say, not update. Sorry. Okay. Finally, so just before it was the workshop technician, and now for the regional workshop technician. It's different jobs, okay? For all people, for all country who have as a regional workshop in his country, okay? As far as the regional workshop technician is concerned, we have just reversed the one responsibility on the second responsibility, okay? And we have also added the DTS skills. DTS is Domino's Technical Services, okay? Which today is done particularity in a regional workshop, okay? As with the workshop technician, you can't have one responsibility without the other, okay? Both are equally important. But for a regional workshop technician, we want him to be the best in the world at his first responsibility. Okay, that's why in the new job sheet description we reverse both responsibility. Finally, regarding the sailor technician, we have not made any major changes, just only the third responsibility. We have still left the responsibility for delighting my customer with the sail, and the responsibility for delighting my customer with the layout, exactly the same as the sailor's assistants. And we have just added this new responsibility 3, which is to diagnose, handle a project, and provide workshop services. Okay, and it's exactly the same skills that I have just presented to you in others jobs. Okay. I remind that all these keys are updated on a share repository, and you can also find the official code for these jobs that I have added to the slide at the top, okay? As well as the code for responsibilities and the code for services, okay? You have a code for skills, responsibilities, and job, okay? All is ready now to translate in your country. Regarding the development of the workshop manager job description, all we had to do was add the word manage in front of each of the skills to identify all the tasks that should be performed in the field, okay? It will now be easier for us to create the right contents and to help the new workshop manager to do well their job. Okay, I hope that you have retained the different workshop skills that I have just explained to you. With this base, we can now develop all the skills needed to help our teammate to improve their daily tasks. Before showing all the training programs, I would like just to focus briefly on the objective of our training today in the workshop. It's very important to understand this slide because it's little different from the training you have for the sailor job, for sailor job, yes. Today we have in the workshop area, we have 97% face-to-face training, 1% video conferencing, and 2% in e-learning, okay? I remind that this slide is very important because it shows the type of training we have today. Okay, it was at the beginning of this year, but it's not really different. A lot of training is done face-to-face today in workshop and requires road books, okay, that are often missing or that need to be updated or translated in your country. It's very important. we are working hard to provide all instructors with new roadbook to make training easier. Okay, that's why the target is to have 60% in face-to-face, 25% in video conferencing, and 15% in autonomy. Okay. This slide is going to become your little doc reminder, okay? Because it contains absolutely every detail of what I have just explained to you just before, okay? So when you click on, Abdella will share this slide at the end of this meeting. When you click on it, you land on the A4 of the United Training Programs offer. Okay, it contains exactly all the skills we saw earlier, plus the diagnostic and technical skills that you will find in each of the processes. Okay, that's why I put at the top Diag and Presta. Okay. When you see work in progress, it means that the training programs have not yet been finalized. Okay. And when you click on one of these skills, the bike, for example, I click in, up, you land on the entire training programs for these skills. You see my screen? Yes, it's okay. Alors, this all contents, all training program explains the order in which the training must be done by the technician. It's very important for you also because you can understand the layout to do to do my all the training course in a process or in a skill. Okay, I have already presented all these training programs, and we have finalized some of them with all the workshop experts and instructors in the field, so that they can implement this training logic in the field. That's why it's so important to have instructors for technician skills to be able to deliver this training course. Next, I have given you the type of support recommended for this training course, okay, in the column roadbook, face-to-face, video conferencing, e-learning, or just a document. You have all of them at the bottom, okay. And I have also given you the recommendation time for each training. Okay. When you see work in progress on a course, on a training, it means that we don't have yet have the content, sorry, or the roadbook. Okay, and we are still working on. However, when you click on the small icon in the roadbook column, like this one, okay, you will have the roadbook directly available in English. Okay, because it's complicated to find some roadbook today. You can now translate it. You can translate these roadbooks for the instructors so that they can use them for their training course. For your information, I have seen that some countries are using untranslated roadbooks. That means that the instructor had to adapt, create, or redo all the roadbook, all the content in his language. This is a big waste of time multiplied by the number of training courses on the countries. Okay, so please be sure to make these roadbooks available to your instructor in your country. Finally, I have put the link at the bottom left of each training programs so that it gives you the access to the platform. So I show you so that you can copy the different training courses. Okay, it's an example for you. Then you can click in all the contents and you arrive directly on the platform. The platform today is Academy, okay, and you have all the contents for the worldwide, okay, with all the code. okay? And you can copy all the training paths in your platform, okay? But first, I will explain to you just before. It's very important to translate in HR repository first, okay? Because a lot of new skills are not ready, are not updated, are not translated. I also wanted to give you a quick overview on the PEC skills that are currently being finalized with a new e-learning training course. So I click on it. It will be launched between now and January, which we are currently testing in France, okay? This training will allow all our technicians to learn how to use the IKR tools, okay? Of course, we will keep you informed as soon as this training course is available, so that it can be translated into your language and shared with your local instructors, okay? So this new PEC 2 will be available in January, I think, okay? It's very, very important because it's one of base of our training today. Okay, to finish, I am going to give you a brief presentation of the priorities that need to be addressed in the workshop skills environment, okay? So, priorities are, regarding the priorities with the tools first, okay? The first priority is please to translate all the skills on the HR repository in order to deblock, the skills and skills path on the platform, okay? It's very, very important because a lot of countries have not yet translated. The second priority is to create the content with the right codes by duplicating the training course on the platform for your country. Thanks the A4 training program offer that I've just presented to you, okay? And third, please translate the roadbook in your language to help the instructors carry out their face-to-face training, okay? Just the last slide is to present to you the priority by skills for us, okay, for the workshop brand and me, okay? It's very important to focus on this skills first, in this skills and process seconds, and in this skills and process in third part, okay? So it's very important to translate all the roadbook, all the contents in this first, because it's the base of the job about the technician today. I finish.
Thanks, Damien. If you have questions, do not hesitate. I hope everything was clear. So, Jean-Philippe, I'll let you start for the second part.
Yes, sure. I can take the hand on the.
Yes, I give you the hand. I stop.
Yes, thanks. Okay. Thank you, Damien.
Thanks.
As you can see, several changes is operating on job and skills in this time. So it's very important to use our website as a reference, as introduced during the last meeting. All alignments regarding HR admin, the job structure, training plan, link are updated. So it's very important for you to refer and you find all the information. Also concerning the workshop part, all the documents Damien introduced you, are available inside our website. This afternoon, I just quickly focus on some reminders to take in hand the offer, the training offer, particularly focus on the content translation localization process, because we had several questions about that. So I would like to highlight this part particularly. This is the training path already available in 360 Learning. So some fundamental skills for sales assistant and also department manager are already available. So it's possible for you to start the localization of this content of these courses inside the new platform. Of course, we are all available for you to help you in this way. You have the list of the first sport trainings also available. As you know, each branch and also it's each sports do the same work for all. Each time you have something new, we will communicate the news inside our monthly newsletter. So normally, as I see you, everyone is in the contact list. But if you need to add someone, some contacts for your country, or you don't receive this newsletter, don't hesitate to inform us. Okay, I will add you to the communication tool. The best way to keep in touch is our Google Sheet file. We already introduced and present you this tool. Just to make just a quick focus on it. Just take care to weight the key indicator of status. It means when it's 100% available for the United Pass or French Pass, it means each content inside the 360 Learning and the structure of the course is well done. It's complete. So don't start before this 100% statue. And we also keep the skill or the course in green for you. It means you can go locally. In details for each one, as remember, you'll find all the resources. Okay, for example, for the selling and customer relationship training course, we indicate you the type of contents also, and ensure you a link to the resource for your localization. Okay, so for example, here we have several assessments, video, maybe video learning, e-learning. This is a different type and of contents. It means also different type of process to localize these contents. So I share you just this is a synthesis that the good process for each type of resource or resources to well translate this part. So for documents, every document for the workbook, etc., you can easily make a copy to manage manually or with Transline or your local agency inside the drive to ensure the local workbook to 360 learning for your course. For a video, it's quite different because the video we propose you by default could be in English or in French or both, but for sure it's impossible for us to ensure you in each language. Even if we generate automatic translation for captions for subtitles. We know it's maybe perfectible. Sometimes it's not necessarily relevant because intelligence artificial is not 100% ready again. But we will try to facilitate better as possible for you the work. So we will ensure you this resource to use locally. For Elucidat, this is a process we know very well, everybody. It's a current process for e-learning. So we have to generate a translation process inside the tool to use an EXIF file, okay, for translation and reintegration, uploading inside the tool to generate a SCORM file. So this is a current way. Concerning video learning, it's something new. It's now possible to do exactly the same process. So we can generate XLife file. So it's exactly the same as an Elucidat process. And for the countries we don't use Cumulus tool, you can perfectly refer to me, to us, to help you just for the uploading of the file to provide you your local SCORM. Okay, and as reminder, sorry, all the courses inside 360 Learning available at a United level. You can perfectly create your locally and manage your locally one by copy or from scratch according your need. Okay. This is just a focus, but it's very important to keep in mind these processes. And to help you about video and video learning, it's something new we provide you. It's a new Google folder. Sorry, a new Google folder. Sorry. Where you could find by project each video project. For example, introduction to layout. Okay, and we share with you all the subtitles. So it's easy for you to just upload the captions, just fix it if needed. And we could reintroduce it inside our YouTube channel. So everything is ready in the folder. And if it's video learning content, type of content, this is the same. You will find a folder with subtitles, but also the United XLife. So you can manage via Transline or your local agency as an Elucidat the translation and share with us your file, and we could generate your SCORM for your local training path. I don't know if it's clear. So it's something available. If you miss something, don't hesitate to tell me. We will continue to complete this sharing progressively. Just to synthesize the deliveries of the training pass, you'll find in the orange all the incoming new training pass you will find in working, and many of that will be available before the end of December. And concerning job assistant training pass, departmental pass, or this job courses, we are making work on it, structuring work. Bob Della will just present you our main reflection and what we provide you. But our target it's at the middle of January to have the full package for you. It's okay for me, Bob Della, if you want to.
Thank you, Jean-Philippe. I will take the lead of the presentation to share with you what we are working on the job training parts. So according to the form that we have shared with you regarding what type of job training path you need, majority of you have shared that you prefer to have in the job training path all the different training for each level of the job training path, because it allow you to access to all in one view, to easier to understand for the teammate, more relevant, and much like this accompany progressively the development of the teammate. So we have taken in account this part, and we have worked to allow the teammate to have a clear view of this job training part. So I share with you a concrete example with the sales assistant training path. So as you see, and we have presented in the previous meeting, it's divided by level, by level. So induction, fundamental, improvement, expertise, and I will make just a zoom on the one of this level to explain how we have organized these training paths. So to allow you, because sometimes there's a lot of content, but to allow you and to allow the teammate to see clearly this training path, we have make different things. First, when it's a presential training, you have this picture. When it's digital training, you have a picture like this. And for each training, you see immediately the skills, the pedagogical type of training, and the timing of this training. That means that for this first training, it's a photo, so it's learning. It is for the selling, and you need 10 minutes to do it, and with a small description of it. So it will be like this for each level, to be clear. And we have connect all the training that are for the same topics, so selling, layout, stock management. Like this, it can be more clear for the teammates. So we hope like this, there's a different training path will become clear and efficient for your teammates. And what we have what we are working is, for example, for the sales assistant training part. So we have Daniel, Amélie, Arnaud that are working to allow you to have a specific job training part according to the type of contract. That means we will have one job training part for full-time, one for part-time, with only essential training for the part-time, and one for the temporary contract. We think that it can be more clear than to have only one global training part and to let people find solution to see what they need. So it's better to do like this. So we will make it in December. So quickly to propose you there's different type of training part, job training part for the sales assistant, and we hope it can be good for you and for your teammates. We expect that it will be clear. We will share with you a last Google form to be sure that there's a way to propose a job training part are good for you. Pay attention of something. We know that translate all the job training part and skill training part can be very long to do. That's why we propose you to start with the job training part. Like this, you can be sure that you will have the most parts that you need for your teammate. And after, naturally, step by step, if you can translate the skill training part, it can be better. But at minimum, you need to have the job training part. I hope it's clear for you. And just to finish this meeting, the priority for next year. So the United Skill Leader have shared with you the different date for the training of your country referent. All will be available during the first quarter of the 2024. We need to sensibilize you by the fact that next year the skills management will become mandatory at a United level. So it is really important to push your teammate to manage this assessment, and for that, translate the repository. It's very important. We know that in the repository sometimes it's difficult to disconnect some skills because it's connected with the training part in academy. That's why when the skills is will be not used for the future, we have had this world old like this. You know that the skills will be not used for the future. Push your teammate to enter other skills level. We have the end of year meeting. It's a good opportunity to make it and focus on the priority skills by the key skills. Don't need to evaluate everything, but if you start with the key skills, it can be really interesting for you and for the skills management. The same thing with the training management, as I present you in the previous meeting. We have no very good report to manage this training part. So for sure, we will be able to accompany you and to manage this part. But we need that you use the training catalog. It's really important that you use the training catalog with the United code that will allow you and will allow us to have reliable data. That it's a key point for this part of training management. Important to stop to create I don't know how many training for the same skills. We have some time for selling 20 or 30 training that have been created. We need to stop that and to use only one type of training. So if a training is not on the catalog, please feel free to send us to add on the catalog. It will be better. Naturally, you can adapt the roadbook for specific needs in your country. And to finish, at the first meeting of 2024, we will share with you the key United training that are important according to the Decathlon strategy. it can help you to better manage. And naturally, you will add to those key training your local needs according the priority of your country. And just to finish, we was very glad to have you with us this year, and we have put all the meeting for next year, and we hope to see you next year. I have heard one question, I think. No, everything is clear for you. Good. So all the meeting have been shared by Jean-Philippe, and we wish you a very good end of years, and see you next year for this new years. Thank you everyone. See you. Bye bye.